Connecting with family is very important in our culture. Good times, bad times. It's always big gatherings. Being a minority as Christians, it made those bonds stronger. My homeland country, Iraq, got into war. We had to think of some other place to go to. My big whānau, they just scattered around the world.
We went up in rent. At the same time, my hours were reduced. We had just been doing okay and just keeping our head above water. The scales tipped and we went the other way. It kind of all just snowballed. It was the people that screamed the loudest that basically got paid first. Then borrowing to pay utilities and then borrowing from the real sharks that have huge interest.
You think, okay, if they approve it, then we can manage it. That means they know best.
But we couldn't manage it. It was quite exhausting, always trying to put on that happy face for the kids too, right? But then you want to be a happy mum and get down and do Play-Doh and bake muffins and all while inside processing, oh gosh, the phone's going to ring any minute now and I don't know what I'm going to say to those people when they call me.
Eventually, I had to think of different options to get some extra income. So I thought maybe I can do Uber driving.
The odd weeknight he would go out, and then definitely Friday, Saturday nights I would wake up worrying about him. So the kids basically didn't see him really all weekend, at an age where they would love to be out riding bikes with Dad. 2.5 years of him Ubering, and it just ran him into the ground.
Leaving my homeland, coming to New Zealand and working hard, you think that would pay off, but somehow it felt like I'm dragging myself inside this long, dark, deep tunnel. The kids always miss me and talk about how I'm not there anymore. I felt like almost like a foreigner to my family.
Pietro's cousin Danny was a CAP supporter and he'd suggested that we make the call. That call just changed our lives. To be able to download the shame and all the emotions that went with it, it was amazing. The man on the other end of the phone prayed with me. You could feel that he was already invested in trying to change our lives. And for the first time in a long time, I felt hope. From the moment the depth coach and the support worker came to our home, we just felt relief. They came, they prayed with us. Getting to share that story with them was super empowering. Realising what we owed was huge, but at the same time, we were also given this sign of relief that, don't worry, it's not too big that we can't help you. It was more than helping with the budget, but it was all the support that went along behind it. To have the creditors stop calling, the phone rings and I could pick it up and answer it without having a sinking feeling in my gut. I had no idea that the CAP journey took on so much of the weight off our shoulders.
We had to obviously make some wise choices in our shopping, groceries, things like that.
We had to explain to the kids that this is what we're doing now and why we might not be able to go to something. The whole way along the journey, we always said to them, there'll be a plane ride at the end, because neither of them had ever been on a plane.
Our journey with CAP, it allowed me to see God in our life and the people that are around us, living the Word of God, doing that work that impacted random people like us, gave me hope and opened new way of looking at life.
Hello, Julie speaking.
Hi Julie, it's Kate here calling from Christians Against Poverty. I'm just letting you know that we've put through a payment. What that means is you're now officially debt-free.
No. Oh my goodness, I'm about to cry. Are you kidding? Well, I thought we had 6 months ago.
I was just, I think, screaming, crying, taking deep breaths, just every emotion going through me. I remember Kate saying, Julie, you guys did the hard work. You paid in every week. Yes, we did the work, but without the support of everyone in the CAP team and all the supporters that are putting their money in to help change lives of a family like us, then yeah, it's a journey that everyone's taking together. I said to Pietro, I'm going to take them to the mall and I'm just going to tell them that they've got $40 each. And they were like, what? $40 to spend on whatever we like? And it was really heartwarming because I could see that not only had the journey brought us to a different place in our lives, but it had taught them the value of money.
The first thing we did is join School of Taekwondo. From being this absent dad to like we're able to share this activity together. So we got invited to a wedding in Canada. My first niece getting married. We were able to actually go as a family, gathered with all the family from all around the world. We were part of that celebration, which was great to have that chance to be able to do that again.
To be able to finally get the kids on a plane, the trip that we'd promised them, almost make up for some of the lost time. To be able to watch his family come together for the first time in 12 years, that they were all in a room, his siblings, his mum, and for our kids to get to meet cousins, it was just, priceless.
We can actually feel like we can enjoy life and live as a family, just being there as a dad and spending time together instead of hopelessness. There is now some new hope, new way to carry on.